Okay, so for this one, we're given the equation, asked to write in standard form, like what you wrote above is it. You just write this as the 2 squared and this is 5 squared. It's a dumb computer thing. And then you mentioned you're having a hard time without a graph. I agree. I wouldn't try to do this without a graph. So I totally encourage you to print off some graph paper, or you can work on a PDF one like I am here. This isn't as nice. If it were me, I would print off some graph paper for the rest of this chapter. It'll be super helpful, and you'll be really happy you did. And I'll show you what I mean by that right now. So let's see. Come back, pen. So we know from here, like you said, the center's at 0, 0. So I'll go ahead and put a little dot there. And then this is going to be A and this is going to be B, because big number for ellipses is always A. That will change in the next section, but at least for right now, always A. So A is 5, it's under the Y, which means that's going to run up and down. So that means A, come on, change colors, there we go, will be up 5 right there, and down 5 right there. And then it said that B squared is 4, so B is 2. Oops. And so that's going to look like this right here and right there. And so then once you do that, and like I said, for me, I would totally do that on paper like this, because then it's really easy to just kind of read those points off. So the major axis would be x is 0, y is 5, and then x is 0, y is negative 5. And if it's me without a graph, I'm getting those numbers backwards like half the time. So I do much better if I have a picture to look at. My cat's walking around my desk right now, sorry. Okay, and then the minor axis, that's going to be the short direction. So here, when x is 2, y is 0, and when x is negative 2, y is 0. So that would take care of your major and minor points. And then for the foci, let me grab the whiteboard. So we know here that A squared was 25, and we know that B squared was 4. And for ellipses, that formula is A squared minus B squared equals C squared. So that's going to be 25 minus 4 equals C squared, or 21 equals C squared, or square root 21 equals C. This is probably about 4.6 or so. So if we're looking at the graph, 4.6 would be, let me change colors one more time, about here and about here, because the foci are going to be along the major axis. So for this point, you would say when x is 0, the y on that is square root 21, and when x is 0, the other one would be negative square root 21.